Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Diamond here, back for another video. And yeah, today is going to be a story time video where I'm just going to be talking about a story. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay in the background as a little thing. I haven't recorded it yet, so I have no idea if I did good or bad. So hopefully I did good. But anyway, this story will be about the time that this one dude broke into our house. This was like a couple of years ago, and I don't know, I just thought it would be a little cool story to tell. Anyway, but this is from my own accords, and what my mom told me that the police told her. So if the details aren't 100%, then you can blame it on either my mom or me. So anyway, let's get into this. So I was in around 4th grade, so that's about 9 or 10 years old. And it was after school, I know that. Or was it on a weekend? I don't know, I forget. But I was just, as any 9 or 10-year-old would do, I was sitting on the couch watching some Dan TDM, probably watching some of his modded showcases. Again, I had no idea which one I was watching. I was probably watching one of them. And my sister was watching TV, my mom was probably watching the show too. And yeah, so then we hear a knock at our back. So we have like a screen room, and there's a sunroom with a screen blocking it off. So it's like two separate rooms. So we hear a knock on that, and we're like, oh, we thought it was from the front door because I don't know, maybe we were expecting a package or something. So I go up to the front and I check, and weirdly enough, there is no one there, which I thought was the weirdest thing. I was like, wait, so if no one's out here, then either my dad or my sister or my mom are pulling a prank on me, or there's someone in the back. So, and there's like a curtain, so you can't really see through it. So we open up the curtain, and there's this dude. He was like, I don't know, I was a short 4th grader. So he was probably like, I don't know, like 6'2", like maybe just 6 foot. He had a beard and stuff like that. And he was just banging on the glass. And he was like, oh, I need your phone for something. Let me in, let me in, let me in. He was like being very frantic about it. And we didn't let him in. But it was like the weirdest thing. Like, why didn't he go into the front of our house to ask? Like, he literally entered through our back porch into the sunroom. And if that slide door wasn't locked, he would have entered our house. So that was the most. It was like, so we're like, okay, 1 minute, we'll get it. We close the door. My mom goes, okay, guys, we gotta get out of here. So we do. I turn off my dance DM, place it on the couch, and then walk outside. And we get in the car, and then we just drive down the road, and we call the police. So as we're sitting there, I was just like, the whole situation was just so confusing. Like, I was like, how did that person get in? Did he like break something? Did he steal something? Because that's where I kept most of my like outdoor toys in there, and that's where there's a box that my grandpa gave me with all my like old toys I used to play with when I was like a little kid. I still have it back there too. It's pretty crazy. And then so we called the police, and we decided to drive back up and kind of do a drive-by of our house to see if he was still like in our like property. And funny enough, he was just he walked around, and when we drove by, we saw him banging on on our front door. Like, you could hear the bang from in the car as we drove by. And our driveway is like medium size. It's not super short, not super long, but it's a good distance. So for us to be able to hear him bang from there is pretty crazy. But anyway, but then we go back around and we go to like I think it was like a CVS or something, and we just sat in the parking lot and we waited till the okay clear from the police that they got him. And yeah. So we drove back, and of course I was curious, like, so the police told my mom that they got him, and they told her the whole situation, stuff like that. And so I was just like asking her, I was like, what's going on? And my little sister was like really little at the time, like she was still in elementary school, so she probably had no recollection of this at all. But yeah, so my mom told me that the dude was at a party down the road at his like cousin's or something, and there was a fight between him and his cousin, and apparently he didn't have a ride, so his ride left, and he was just going neighbor to neighbor, banging on doors, asked for a phone. Yeah. And then the cops found him at our stop sign. He was just like, he was also super drunk too, like extremely drunk. So he was just like going at our stop sign, like swinging at our stop sign, because he was just like, because I bet he heard the cops coming, so he just started just like, it was super weird, and it was just, it kind of petrified me as a child, but that was just a lesson to keep the back door locked. Yeah, with our porch door that leads into the sunroom, there's like a way. It's like we keep it unlocked sometimes because we forget to relock it. So I assume he didn't break anything or steal anything, but just we don't want that. We just learned to always keep it locked, just in case someone does want to break in or someone does want to steal something again. And yeah, that's basically the story. It was a pretty short story, I know. Yeah, that's pretty it. That's pretty much it. Just the dude came to the back porch, super drunk, had a fight with the guy, almost broke into my sunroom, then went up to the front, started pounding on my front door, then went to the stop sign at the end of the street and just started swinging on it. Yeah. So that's basically it. This is a pretty short story. This is probably one of my shorter videos. I normally do like longer videos. But if you do enjoy, like and subscribe, and maybe I'll do some more of these story time videos. Yeah. Alright, see ya.